It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Tyrone Tracy now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Start on the ground here. Tracy. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Tracy once more. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Looking to return from the 29. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll start the drive with Singletary. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here goes Dart to the air. He beams one deep right side. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early... One, 2 left for him to spend. Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. They'll run again with Montgomery. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. On the sneak, here's Dart. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in 2nd and short, they decided to just move those chains.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. It's a New York touchdown! The Giants go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
From the gun, Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
That's incomplete left side. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. Back deep for the Giants, Tyrone Tracy. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's got Bellinger. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or 2 in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
A handoff to Tracy. They'll cobble together a yard there. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jamie Gillen on now to punt.
Herbie Joseph on the coverage.
He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First call here coming from the shotgun. They start on the ground with Gibbs. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Giants in control so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Goff working from the pistol. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Has a hole left. Room to run. Amon-Ra St. Brown. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions tie this game 7-7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Mostert on second down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Running on first with Mostert. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
Goff now on third down. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Dart. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they are all the way into that red zone.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go right back to Tracy. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. He keeps this one himself, and he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This is Gibbs on second down. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Quan Jones with the tackle on that play. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Goff. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. On fourth down, Goff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Goff on first and 10. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
That's another Detroit.
Again, Goff. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Lions tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, second and goal. Now Dart. And got his man, touchdown New York. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He puts a Mayer under it deep down the middle. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Giants are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. We're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here's Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running left, it's Montgomery. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 41-yard line.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
36-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tracy. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Darts back to throw. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's start now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Now gone. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Montgomery now up the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
From the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
180. Value 3.
Gibbs now from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. We'll we'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. Bates' kick is up and good. And that will tie things up in the third.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Off to the races, middle of the field. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants take a lead just before the end of the third.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 31.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Off play action. Goff. Connects on the crosser. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Goff setting the throw. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch a college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8.
At their own 8-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
On play action with Dart. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. And stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
On the counter, Singletary. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
On first down, this is Singletary. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he takes it down to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here's Tracy on first down. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Tracy once more. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. A give to Mostert out of the gun. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The kick by Gano is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Only went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Jake, to get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Off now on third down. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 4-point game here in the fourth. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Giants 41, Lions 38.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it could set the table for more.
First and 10 now from the 46. Going right back to Mostert. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That is 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Mostert. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Formation for the Giants.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Back to throw. Able to find Wright. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hold on. Ric Flair. Cornell.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
20.
Setting up to pass. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Again, Goff. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so like it's so right. It's so right. It's so like it's so right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC.